What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another car video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, handsome men's game, and why a lot of handsome men have a pretty boy complex and think they're exempt from rejection. So, I seen in the comment section, why do women reject, good-looking guys? Like, this is an issue. This is a topic that needs to be discussed. No. There is no issue. Women have like a choice. Women have free will to choose whoever they want to do it with and whoever they don't want to do it with. Your good looks, they don't really play a role in anything, because you have to remember, if your actions don't align with your words, it just doesn't mean anything. Your looks don't mean anything. So it's probably something that you're doing wrong. And even if it's nothing that you're doing wrong, women, they have sayings. They like medium ugly guys, handsome ugly guys, cute ugly guys. Like, women are going to go to what they qualify for. It's the same way how women say, I want a guy who's 6'1", 6'4", 6'6". If he's not that, he can't talk to me. I want a guy who makes over $100,000 a year. I want a guy who makes over $250,000 a year. But then they end up getting with some guy that's completely the opposite. You guys have to remember, women know exactly what they qualify for. So you are going to intimidate a lot of women that you like that you want to go after. Especially if you're a guy that you like plain Jane women. Like, you like women that have that look to them that makes them look different. You're not really chasing like baddies all the time. And look, when you're chasing baddies, they love to reject you as a good looking guy, because look, he looks good. They're even intimidated a little bit, because it's like, damn, he's beating me at my own game. You know what? Let me size him up and chop him down a little bit, So you always have to remember. And look, guys, here's the part of it too. You're going to be used to getting a lot of women because you're actually an attractive guy. So you can get with 8 women in a row, and then one rejects you. One tells you like, you're not that guy. And now you're all in your feelings. It kind of doesn't make sense, because you're having your way for the most part. Do you understand? And see, the thing is, guys think that you're supposed to get every woman that you go after, but that's not really the truth, because all the guys, myself included, that are good with women are like, we don't care about rejection. You have to get used to it. It's a part of the game. Real life story, right? I'll never forget the first time we went to Seaside Heights, and there was this kid, Greg, and he went to every girl on the boardwalk, like straight beeline for every girl. Hey, you trying to hook up? I'm watching it in 4K. A girl would hook up with him, just start tonguing him down, making out with him. He would go to the next group of girls. Hey, what's up, girls? Like, I'm trying to hook up. Who's trying to kiss? And then girls are like, ew, no. He was just like, okay. And then went on to the next group of girls, hooked up with a girl. I saw him hook up with a white chick and an Asian chick in the same friend group. Then just kept going on about his business. Then we went to the Aztec. And you know what I mean? Like, shit got popping after that. And that was the first time I saw it. Like, damn, bro, like, rejection doesn't even phase certain dudes. Like, why don't I have that energy? See, at that time, I didn't have that energy. See, it's the same way how you can go outside of your house and make 5 approaches. And if you feel like you're an attractive guy like that, you will at least get 1 number and be able to set 1 date to see a girl later in the week. You might take 4 rejections, but you still got 1 girl. Now let's up the ante. If you flip that from 5 approaches to 10 approaches, you would get 2 numbers. Guys can only hope to get 2 numbers in the same day. I'm telling you right now, a lot of this stuff about being attractive, look, being handsome is cool. You're genetically gifted, or you worked on your looks and now you're handsome. But the other half of that, being attractive, it starts in your mind, bro. Like, when you wake up and look in the mirror, you're like, I'm that dude. Like, what? And then after that comes what females think about you. Like, so when you think a way about yourself, and then you see a lot of females like that you interact with, or when you go outside, you will see the way they act. It lets you know, like, okay, they see what I see. It starts first with what you see, and then the women confirm what you see. But when you don't feel like that off rip, you're going to be, like doubting yourself, second guessing yourself. I just don't understand how a guy can have sex with multiple women, and then one woman doesn't want to have sex with him, and it just fucks up his whole, like, the way he thinks, his whole mentality. That's not the way things are supposed to be. And honestly, it's going to ruin your experiences with women, because then you're going to have like this sour taste in your mouth. All right. And I really want to go over the pretty boy complex. Guys, you act like a woman when you can't handle rejection. Women can't handle rejection. Why do you think they have no game and they don't approach men like that? Why? Why? And yes, some women do approach men, but those are women who are bold, or they're 9 times out of 10, they're not attractive like that. I'm telling you right now. But yes, there are attractive women that will start talking to you, but I mean approaching you. Even that is having no game, because they'll make side conversation, ask you to open up a water bottle, ask you to crack a soda for them because their fingers are so weak. And no, that's not game. So you act like a woman. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you act butthurt, or you act like getting rejected is a problem, that's female behavior. You as a man, you counteract that with the opposite of that: confidence. You take the rejection, you thrive off of it. And I said this in a short. I've taken so many rejections where I was just like, oh, okay, well, you got my number, hit me up. Or like that was a rejection to my advances. But then there's sometimes where a chick will reject you in public when you shoot your shot, and you're just like, all right, well, you have a nice day. And you just keep it pushing with a smile like that, like, all right, have a nice day. Keep it pushing. Their face, if you pay attention from your peripheral, their face is like, they're so confused. They're in their head like, what? Like, that was so weird, because did I make a mistake? Because guys don't act like that. Especially when guys, can't have their way with a woman. Like, now let's bring it back to when you already have a woman's number, or you might have taken her out or whatever, and she rejects your advances. So when you don't act all like, damn, that's messed up, and this bitch is a hoe, and that don't make no sense, because how she a hoe? She didn't get with you. So it's like, blah, 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 and then you act all mad, right? That's what women do when they can't have their way or manipulate a man. So it kind of comes off across to the woman like, well, you were just trying to manipulate me, because if you weren't, why are you getting so mad? I'm gonna help a lot of guys out with this video, because your actions and behaviors are what make you a man. You get me, guys? Like, a lot of this shit where guys think, oh, high value man, and high value man is looks, money, status. No. It's your actions, your behaviors, and your boundaries. Do you understand? So you really don't stand on anything if a chick can knock you off your square by telling you, not today. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling the vibe. I.e., she's not feeling you like that. So what you do now is you say, okay, not a problem. Have a nice day. Because that shows that you have other options. You have other things going on. And even if you don't, that's what it signals off in her mind. But the whole, like, that pretty boy complex, it's not a good look. I'm telling you right now. And I used to be the same way. That will literally stop you from making approaches, because you'll have the mindset of, well, I look good, she should come over here and approach me. No, remember, your actions, behaviors, and boundaries. So as a man, what else comes with being a man? What else is a part of being a man? Being a hunter, going after what you want, being sure of yourself. Not being indecisive, not getting butthurt, not thinking that the world is out to get you because this one chick doesn't want you. You will literally stay up at night like, yo, why'd she do that? Why'd she do that? Why doesn't she want me? Girls usually want me. And that's just not the right mindset to have, because listen, women are not meant to stay in your life. Women come and women go. So the same way that you will understand that some women are going to get on your program, some women are not. They're going to give you resistance. But half the game is knowing how to deal with the resistance, and not dealing with it at all is how you deal with the resistance. And a lot of these videos, I give you guys solutions. This is not a place to complain and stay the same. No. So the same way how, like, when a woman gives you resistance, you just scrap it, you get rid of her, like, and you do it cool, calm, and collected. You don't make like a big scene or get all in your feelings and get in your head, because that's just what women are going to do. A lot of the stuff women do, it's just what they're gonna do. It's in their nature. So you as a man need to understand your nature, so you do what's in your nature. But acting like a pretty boy, acting like you're exempt from rejection, who acts like that? Who can't take rejection? Who gets all insecure when the person they like doesn't like them back? Who? A woman. You need to understand, this is like making money and losing money. Money coming in, money going out. You might not get that job. It might take you a little bit longer, but then, you'll be like, I don't even want that job. I'm gonna go get a better job. It's the same way. Everything, how you lead your life, it's gonna be like that everywhere. So if you have discipline in your life, you're gonna be disciplined everywhere. So you're gonna be emotionally disciplined. Not to react to certain things, to be indifferent. Stoicism, just be stoic. I'm telling you, women like a guy who they cannot knock off their square. To be honest, a woman can reject you and then like double back around for you. But see, that's the thing. I don't give those second chances, but I'm telling you, there is a small percentage of the time where a woman rejects you because she's that intimidated by you. And like, she might actually double back around depending on how you react to it. And what I mean by double back around is try to come around and make small talk, and then might just blurt it out like, listen, I messed up. Like, I didn't mean to do that. It's just that you make me feel nervous. And listen, you will take a chick out on a date. She will really be feeling you. And I know, guys, I don't want you to get confused when I say when a woman really likes you, she's going to go after you. Yes, that is very true. But when a woman likes you, it's going to almost feel like you're in the car with her and she's nervous. Like when you're looking at her, she's nervous. You make women, like, you intimidate them. And some women are going to eliminate themselves and go deal with a less attractive dude. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just what it is. A woman doesn't really want to be with the guy that looks better than her. There's a percentage of women out there that do want a guy that, you know, other women look at when they're in public. I said that in a short. Like, if your woman loves the fact that other girls check you out, that's a good woman. I'm telling you right there, to keep around, you know, because she's not going to be all jealous and, you know, making a fuss whenever you leave the house, or whenever she sees a girl checking you out and then you look back at the girl. She ain't going to be smacking you on the shoulder like, yo, keep your eyes in your head. She's going to be like, nah, that's my man. That's that dude. She's just doing what she's supposed to do, you know. But like, guys, you got to understand, being attractive, half the battle is knowing that you're going to get rejected for reasons that don't even make any sense. Don't make any sense to you because you're a logical thinker, but they make perfect sense to women because they're emotional thinkers. So when you're in your head thinking like, why doesn't this chick like me, and she's supposed to like me, and I didn't even do anything wrong, I thought I was being like a proper gentleman. You have to understand, man, women reject good looking guys because, listen, they know that they have to boost themselves up. They have to work for you. That's another part of it. Like, a woman could really like you and eliminate herself because she knows that she can't measure up to you. But for you to have this complex of like, well, what did I do wrong? And this chick should know what it is. No. See, you're leading off of your looks. The chick should know who you are off of your actions. Like, she should be getting in line because you're a leader, because you know where to go. You know, that, like, all of that stuff. It's not just like, oh, I look good. So, because if you think like that, you're acting like a woman. So when you go out with a pretty woman in public, right, it's eye candy. It attracts other women, right? But like, you know that as a man, you know, but women don't typically think like that. It's like, you know, I got this attractive ass dude, I want him all to myself. And women do know that, but it's intimidating because they know that at any moment when you get tired, or maybe you guys take a break, you know, they'll try, like, you might tell her, like, you might kick her to the curb. She's gonna be worried. That's what she's worried about. She's worried about you kicking her to the curb and then, like, you having better options, because women know when you either, you know, tell them like, yo, I need some space, they know that you ain't going nowhere. If you're like some dude who's average looking and your behaviors aren't manly, they know that they're gonna be able to run game, or they know that you guys are gonna go through some sort of split and you ain't gonna be getting it popping like that. So when you're attractive, they know that you're gonna have the, even if you're not getting it popping like that, they know that you have the ability to, and that scares a lot of women. Women want to be able to trust you, especially like in a relationship, and have that open line of communication. But even when you're having that open line of communication, you still have the looks, you still have the swagger, you still have the charisma, and that scares a lot of women. I'm telling you, especially, like, this is why you could be trying to take a chick long term. You could be vetting a chick and you're like, damn, I really want this to go well. And then you see, you bring out a lot of her insecurities. That happens because she knows that, you know, especially if you're leading with your intentions and you're making them clear, she knows, like, okay, this guy wants to take me serious, but how could I take him serious? Because other women see what I see. I'm telling you, women are very insecure on that level. So don't take it personal. And if a chick is straight up rejecting you, just know she don't like you like that. And sometimes they do double back around, because a woman doesn't meet attractive dudes every day. Especially, okay, a woman doesn't meet an attractive, sexually attractive guy who gets it every day. And when I say gets it, I mean makes her feel, think, like, you know, a guy that's just like here with it with her. They don't meet those guys. So when she does meet that guy, you know, a lot of the times it's going to be like, holy shit, and it's going to be scary to her. But, you know, a woman that, you know, knows what she wants, and she's at a stage in her life where she doesn't have any time to waste, yeah, best believe she gonna get with you. But I'm talking about, this is gonna happen a lot with younger chicks too. I'm telling you, you're a very attractive dude. And then here's another thing about younger chicks. When a chick is in her younger years, like 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, they're not really looking for relationships. So you have to be able to, you can actually have a lot of sex with women that have no relationship like interest in you. They don't want to be in a relationship, and it has nothing to do with you. It's nothing to take personal. They're just not looking for a relationship. They're out here having fun. There's so many things that go into why you get rejected as a good looking dude. I'm telling you. But the last thing that you need to do is get in your feelings and get in your head, because that is going to stop you from, going after other opportunities, because you're like, damn, I remember how that felt. Don't want it to happen again. But see, when you identify that feeling with thriving, with, bigging yourself up, boosting yourself up, it almost becomes like a positive. Like how I say, look in the mirror, pick every flaw you have and say, I love myself. I'm that dude. Those flaws suddenly start turning into positives instead of negatives to you. When you love yourself and you know who you are, every part of yourself becomes beautiful. I'm telling you, a part of that beautiful mind, bro. So never let a rejection get you down. Get out of this whole like pretty boy complex, because it's not a good look, and it's gonna rub off in your actions. Like, you're gonna be like, guys think that you don't have to validate women or give women compliments. If you don't do that as a good looking guy, women actually get more intimidated, because you're not letting her know the real deal. Like, you're not letting her know, like, yo, I'm really into you. I'm not trying to play any type of games with you. I'm serious. I want you. You have to talk to women like that, especially as a good looking guy, because when you approach women, they're like, it's the celebrity energy. Like, what? Me? Who? Me? They don't believe it half the time, So you have to let them know, like, me and you would go good together. Me and you would look good together. I like you. I'm not trying to play any games. I'm not trying to waste none of your time. You got to be like that. And women are slowly but surely going to be like, you know what? Maybe I could take this guy seriously. So then when you lead with your actions, and she sees that you're really that dude, and that's why I tell guys, tell women the truth. Don't manipulate women, because imagine you're good looking on top of you're coming straightforward and direct. Women don't experience guys anyway who come straightforward and direct. They meet a lot of guys who use their game manipulation tactics, shaming language, shaming tactics. When I'm telling you, when a woman rejects a guy, it's like, oh, well, I never liked you anyway, and you were this, that, and the third, you a hoe, and that's why my boy hit it anyway, and all this other goofy shit. Like, that just exposes your hand. It's the same way how a woman will try to shame you, like, well, you're not a real man if you don't do this, and a real man would. It's the same equivalent. Just remember, man, female, man, woman. Differentiate the sexes in the behaviors, the patterns, the actions. There is no reason why you should be acting like a woman as a man. And I'm telling you, when you're in your emotional and you're in your emotions, you're acting like a woman. On my channel, I'm talking to you like a man. This is how men talk to each other. Guys, snap out of that pretty boy complex, please, because you are not exempt from rejection. And rejections actually make you more cold. So don't get in your feelings, get out there, make shit happen, and use the rejection to thrive. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.